We have a storied past, you and I. You see, we've had speed, we've had power, skill, and now it is time to open a new chapter, a new leaf in our story. Because now we have defense, we have tank, we are the Golden Knight who has protected his kingdom for far too long, honestly. A lot of people even call him the P Knight. Pretty rude actually. You may notice that you don't hear keyboard sounds because I kind of may have, perhaps, porquandered, I don't know what that is, made the same mistake that I did before and forgot to record the first game, so here we are watching the replay. Pretty cool actually, pretty cool replay function capability. You know, the Golden Knight himself actually came up with this, so I would leave all your qualms and all your praise to him. If you haven't gathered this already, you are correct. We are playing as, well, you wouldn't be correct because you haven't gathered it. I'm playing as 9 defense Roland. Okay, it's not that complicated. I'm making it more it doesn't need to be this. Allow me to tell you the story of this knight that you see in the castle before you, Castle Blackguard. His name, Knight Ferdinand II. Allow me to tell you the story. He was but a boy when he was captured by enemy forces, doomed to a fate of the lower caste, the slave caste, forced to work endless hours, no pay. His life seemed helpless. But then one day, a brave knight came and took the boy in, rescued him from the clutches of Volkov, and said, look, I'm coming up with, I need a... And Volkov said, no, don't do that. I like the kid. And then he said, no, let me... Okay, next game, please. Allow me to tell you the story of Knight Ferdinand II, the Golden Knight. It was a cold winter. The sky gray, faces sullen. The smell of plague in the air. Only beaten, only overpowered by the smell of rotting flesh in the streets. Hope seemed lost. Help nowhere to be seen. Where was the king? The king's support had dried up long ago, for the city was not providing the resources, the tax necessary. Necessary. Am I Canadian? Did I say necessary? Do Canadians say that? Sorry. The streets, empty, except for a couple change here and there scattered throughout the street. Currency worthless under the new empire. But one fateful day, the Golden Knight rides in. He says, "Greetings, denizens. May I find a place to stay?" He finds a barkeeper. The barkeeper says, "But of course, it will only cost you an arm and a leg." So the brave Knight Ferdinand says, "Yes, I understand." He unsheaths his sword and he chops off his arm. And the barkeep goes, "Yes, like that." He says, "The leg too?" Barkeep goes, "It is like I said, an arm and a leg." So Ferdinand chops off his leg too. Just for a night to stay. The barkeep has food for one evening. Enough to satisfy his family. Feed the young. Ferdinand, now helpless, an arm and a leg gone, but a bed to sleep in. Okay, this story doesn't really make sense because I was gonna say he was gonna save the town, but now he doesn't have an arm and a leg. So, I guess the analogy is the lance nerf, is what I'm talking about. That's the story of Ferdinand. Not like the lance nerf was even that bad though, so, yeah, I need a different story. Allow me to tell you the story of Knight Ferdinand II. It was a bright afternoon, summer, 1284 AD. Adonis Domini. Is that Adam 1284. It was Another morning, just like any other. Laughter filled the air. Spirits high. Beer flowing like water. Water flowing like piss. The kingdom of Mega Moss was happy. That is, until the Jester arrived with some poor news. They are coming, the Jester said. Who? Who is coming? The king replied. The 40% of you that watch that aren't subscribed, the Jester said. Oh no, the king replied. I feared this day would come. I know what to do, the knight replied. How did you get in my chambers? The king asked. The knight said, I have my ways. And the king said, okay, yeah, that makes sense. What are you gonna do? And the knight bravely stepped forward and he said, I will challenge these oppressors. And I will fight until I have no fight left in me. And then I will fight some more and fight some more until the fight is no longer even gone from me. It is gone from them. And the king said, yeah, that's cool, it's cool. Kind of minor offense here, they're just not subbed and they watch. It's not really a big deal. The knight said, no. You see, it is not a minor offense. It is a symbol of disrespect, disdain on the kingdom. And the king said, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, I mean, I can get behind that, sure. And the knight bravely fought. Days, months, years in a single battle. And he came out empty-handed. He returned to the king with nothing. Nothing but his tattered, disheveled, chagrin-filled face as he jumps off the map and gets interrupted by his recovery. And the king goes, what have you brought me? The knight says, I have learned much on my travels, much in my battles, but no lesson as great as this. Okay, I was kind of hoping the game would be over at this point so I wouldn't have to say what the lesson is, so... Okay, good, thank God. Allow me to tell you the story of Knight Ferdinand II. Sit down, little one. It was an ordinary afternoon in some place in California. Ferdinand was enjoying his hobby, playing basketball with his best friend, pretending that one day he would be good enough to compete at a high level. Hoping, praying. Deep inside he knew he had no chance, he had no talent. But he fooled himself. Filled with bravado, he pretended to be an expert, to be a king on the court. One day, reality hit. His father's business, something was going wrong. So you see, his brother had gotten into an accident caused by Ferdinand himself. His brother, the ping pong champion of the land, could not afford to lose his job. For that was how the family made money. That was how they made ends meet. Ferdinand had to step up, give up his ways of basketball in pursuit of ping pong. Much to his dismay, he had to become a teacher. A teacher to a bunch of snotty-nosed children. But you see, this job turned out to be not so bad. For Ferdinand made some of his best friends in these children, for they possessed some qualities very, very similar to his own. Whimsical, aggressive, and more than anything, childlike spirit. So, Ferdinand entered the biggest ping pong tournament in the town, hopeful to succeed, to win. But his frustrations got the best of him, just like as a child. Flashback to Ferdinand as a child, breaking a lot of things when he played ping pong. And so, Ferdinand, with his back against the wall, hoping to challenge the British who had come to California, hoping to win in this ping pong tournament. In the finals, he faces the cockiest of them all. And believe it or not, donning his favorite Chicago Bulls jersey, I think. He wins it all. He becomes the hero of the town, the hero of the family, and all in all, the ping pong playa. That was like pretty much the description of Ping Pong Playa, available on Netflix. It's a good movie. Well, it's not a good movie, but it's a terrible movie, but it's a fun movie. So, I'm plagiarizing everything. I don't know what you expect from me. I'm dead. I'm dying. I could not tell you a single fact from this game. Anything that happened. I've been playing with my brain turned off. Honestly, any of these games, if we're being real here, but especially this one. Why did I say any of those things? I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I just don't know. Allow me to tell you the story of Knight Ferdinand II and how he ascended the corporate ladder to not only become CEO, but to become king. You see, Ferdinand worked at a small startup. It was called Interactive. Very cutting edge and hip. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Nine defense isn't really helping me. I'm gonna be real with you. 9 defense is not helping me whatsoever here, if I just walk off stage repeatedly. But it did help me there, because I didn't get hit by the mine, which, you know, has nothing to do with my defense, but I'm gonna pretend it does, so that I can feel good about myself locking in the stat. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. King Ferdinand something something. Okay, he ascends the he ascends into the corporate ladder. He joins Interactive as but a simple intern. Bottom level, entry level, bottom feeder, bottom dweller, bottom occupying employee. He works his way up to software engineer, to software director, by hard manual labor on the computer, coding. As a blue white collar as you can get. Then he works his way up to product manager by selling lots of stock. I don't know how businesses work. I don't know if you could tell. And then finally, the dying wish of his father, the CEO, King Ferdinand I. He says, "Son, will you take control of this company?" And Knight Ferdinand goes, "Absolutely not, father. That is nepotism, illegal. You're gonna get fined and ousted for this, and I don't want any part of it." And then he takes the job anyway, because it's not like that matters at all, because people do that all the time. And so he becomes the CEO of Interactive, publishes not 1, but 2 landmark CDs. RIA comes crawling in, the RIAA, the music industry. I'll save you so that I can continue the story. The music industry overlords, and they say, "Hey, you didn't make this. This was made 80 years ago." And Ferdinand goes, "I don't know what you're talking about. How is this even possible? I came up with it myself." And RIAA goes, "RIA." They say, "No, this is ours now. Take it or leave it." And so Ferdinand gets taken out of the company. RIA demolishes the legacy of his father, and he is left a broken husk. That is the story of the music industry. Thank you for listening. Allow me to paint you a picture. It's sometime in the nighttime or in the morning. King Ferdinand, I guess he's a king now. King Ferdinand II is playing his favorite video game, Tetris. And he lands not 1, but 2 tetrai in a row, winning the game of Tetris 99. Happily satisfied, he goes to sleep. Unbeknownst to him, the game director cancels all future copies of the game. It is now not only a battle royale, but if you lose, you can't play anymore. King Ferdinand logs on the next day. Tries to do his daily mission, you know, win matches as 2 legends that knew each other before Asgard. Loses. Never plays again. Deletes the game from his Nintendo Switch. I don't know why I said Nintendo. That's like, I don't know. That's like what boomers call any video game system. What is this video? I don't know. I've recorded like 6 videos already today. It is sometime past the next day. Just to give you a sense, it's Halloween right now, but nobody's trick-or-treating for 2 reasons. Number 1, because you shouldn't, and number 2, because nobody is awake to trick-or-treat. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're doing. I gotta end this video before it's like it goes too far off the rails, which it probably has. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not even trying to do any, like, I just want to tell stories, you know? I just want to tell some stories. And that's all I've ever wanted to do. Right now, actually, I'm not telling stories. I just want to do this. I missed. Okay, well, I'm gonna try again. I've been trying to do this whole stock. I've been taking so much damage for it. Why do they put a okay, why would they ever put a ceiling on a map if they don't expect me to just fish for ceiling combos all day? Like, of course I'm gonna do this. It's right in front of my face. It's so easy. It's so easy pickings. It's so obvious. I'm gonna go super high here. They won't know what hit him. It's King Ferdinand. Okay, he's dead. King Ferdinand died. King Ferdinand died. It is now his son, Lord Ferdinand. This is a stupid video. If I upload this, I will be shocked. Maybe I will upload. I will upload it just to be shocked, honestly. I will take a look at it, I will never watch it, and I will say, hey, this is that video that I made when I was, like, sleep deprived, and I'm losing this game. I can't even look at my screen. My eyes are shutting. My eyes are legitimately shutting. I told the plot of Ping Pong Playa. As if I was, yeah. We gotta shut this thing down. Let me get one ceiling combo and we'll end it. Okay. Stop moving around here. Let me hit you. I'm gonna hit you. You're gonna get hit, and I'm gonna hit you. And then you're gonna die, and then I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna go high, because then you can't hit me. Because I'm that kind of guy. And then I'm gonna do it, and then you're gonna die. And I keep rhyming by accident, because I have a big thigh. Okay, thank God it's over. I hope that you didn't watch this video. Honestly, legitimately, because you probably see me in a worse light, and I see myself in a worse light. So, bye.